Is there anything I can do, sir? Please. Don't do this to my wife, man. You don't know what you're doing to my family, man. Please. I'm begging you. I'm literally where am I going to put my feet? Sir, I'm begging you. Please. Please. Please.
Today's video takes us to New York City with a stop at the Department of Labor. Something that Lil Davey knows nothing about because he has no real job. But at any rate, he doesn't get very far because he refuses to show identification in his building. Right. Let's all sit back, watch, have a good laugh, and most of all, enjoy!
We're going to check out the Department of Labor.
He alright.
Who, him? Boss man. With the bag and the cigarette?
What's up?
If you don't have ID, boss, they're not going to see you. They're not going to see you, boss. You have to come back with ID.
May I ask who you are?
I'm the supervisor of security of the building.
Okay.
Okay?
All right, thank you.
Walking around the floor without permission, behind the desk and everything, because I was getting back in my...
What is it that you need, sir?
I'm gathering what I need, sir. Public information.
Okay. All right, so can we make the exit this way?
When I finish conducting
It's
business.
not when you're finished. You're finished now because they called me up here. Due to the
They
fact
can
that
call
you
you
don't
up
have
here.
your IDs. You don't
It's
have your
okay.
ID.
I'm not receiving services.
You're
And they
not receiving
can't,
services.
I'm not accessing the computer lab. I'm not accessing none of
What are
that
you
stuff.
doing here? You got your information, right?
I didn't see a sign that said that, ma'am. I see a sign that says I can't go into those rooms.
But what are
I don't
you
see a
doing
sign that
here?
says I can't walk in this lobby.
But what are you working in the lobby for?
This is
you
a
don't have
pub-
no business. This
I
is
just
not
told you I
public.
did. The New York State Department of Labor is not public, sir.
What are you doing here, though?
Oh, I do apologize, Mr. Security Supervisor, but Lil Davey here is gathering content for his lame YouTube channel because he can't find a real job. So he decided to pick up a camera and become an activist. Right! We all believe that, don't we, good people?
You have that purpose. You see, everyone up here, they have a purpose.
I told you.
He's getting checked in to find something out for what he needs. Everyone is getting. What are you doing?
You work for the Department of Labor?
What are you doing up here? I work in the building.
Oh,
You're
okay.
in my building.
Okay.
So what are you doing?
I'm actually in a public entity right now.
No one's
That's within your private building.
here. Okay. You have to leave.
Why?
Okay? If you don't leave, I'm gonna have to call the cops. Either one or the other.
You can.
There's no one.
You can do
what
whatever
are you
you
doing?
want,
What are you doing? What is the purpose of you standing here?
sir. Have a nice day. Okay.
What is the purpose?
I don't want to converse with you anymore.
The build.
Have a good day,
This
sir.
is about to close. You have to
Okay.
exit.
Okay.
What are you still doing here?
Because it's public. I have a right to be here.
Why? What do you want to be
I
here
have
for?
a right to be here,
To do
sir.
what?
I have a right to be
What
here,
is it?
sir.
We're gonna have to call the cops because he's not listening and he's saying he has a right to be here to do what? You're not doing anything.
Can I speak to the supervisor for the Department of Labor, please? Thank you.
Now, if you are a real activist, you tell the man what you're doing. But you're not a real activist. You're just there for clicks and views, and you want to cause problems. Yeah, because the more problems that you cause, the more money your video will make. It's pitiful, but that's the truth.
Exactly.
I'm a member of the public that all of you service, and I'm not being rude to anybody.
215. We're done talking. We're done talking. We're done. 215 West 125th.
Ma'am, whenever you have time,
251.
can I ask you for help?
Say that again.
You see that sign right there, baby? It says I need your ID.
Yes, yes.
Maybe to like use the computers and stuff, but I can come gather. Ma'am, respectfully, ma'am, when I'm in public, I like to stay anonymous because of retaliation. I know. I just want to gather public information, ma'am. That's it. I have the right to come into a public entity and gather public information, ma'am, while being anonymous.
You bypassed the first floor.
No, I went past the security, gave him my name.
You didn't take your ID out.
That's fine.
But there's people here. Somebody comes up the elevator now. We don't know who he is, and he busts you in the head and do whatever. We don't know who it is. And
You guys have cameras all around this building, right?
We still don't got the name. If they run down the stairs, we don't know who
Sir,
they
people have a right to be anonymous in public. This is a public entity. I have a right to be anonymous here.
2 points to make here. I didn't show on the video, but when he signed in, he signed the name Guy Freeman, whoever that is, because Lil Davey thinks that he's a public figure and that people want to take retribution on him. What? Public figure? I'll tell you what, man, you're not a public figure, but you're a public nuisance. How about that?
He looks Hispanic. I don't know.
I won't go nowhere. I'll wait for
He's
them.
wearing a white shirt,
Yeah.
black pants and black sneakers, and he has a black.
Excuse me, ma'am. Can I speak to the supervisor, please? Wait, what side of your workforce? So now you're just gonna ignore the public.
He's probably.
You're gonna ignore the public asking for help?
You don't know who you are.
My last name is.
You have to know who I am to help me?
When you in here, things happen here.
Sir, I'm a member. I'm not here with no ill intent.
But that's why rules is in here.
I'm not here with no ill intent, no nefarious reasons. I'm here to gather public information, which is which is you see what I'm doing, right? See, so you're saying the public can't come up here and gather pamphlets?
Sir, the police are on their way. You can talk to them. All right.
I didn't call them. You talked to them. You called them.
Yeah, for you.
Why would I talk to
You're
them?
gonna have to explain to them why you're up here.
I don't have to explain myself to nobody. I'm in public.
You're trespassing because they're asking what you're doing and you're not trying to leave.
You work for a private building. You don't work for the state.
Where's your ID?
You don't work for the state.
Do you see
Can I
the
see-
sign there? She
I'll
works
show
for
you.
the state, so she can ask you what
Right,
your ID.
right.
Ryan, can you ask him what his ID is?
Now, this back and forth nonsense is going to continue for quite some time before the police arrive. This is a 45-minute video. We're not watching anywhere near that a lot. Oh, no, we're not watching that a lot of time. Let's speed things up here and find out what happens right before the police arrive. Roll that clip.
May I have your identification, please?
What do I need that for?
It says it right there.
To gather pamphlets? I need an ID?
You said you asked for a supervisor.
Yeah. Can I speak to your
In order
supervisor,
speak to the
please?
supervisor, I have to put you in the computer, sir. In order to put you.
You want to put my name? I'm not going to give my ID.
I have to ask for your ID, sir.
Mm-hmm.
To access this premises.
Is that
This
a law or
premises,
is that
once
just
you
like a
step-
policy?
No, that's the law. Once you step off
Okay.
the elevator, I have to ask you for your ID.
You can ask me if you want, man.
But we're gonna wait for the police. Yeah, we already got you. So it's
Okay.
this ain't how you get hurt, brother. You think you gonna get hurt now?
They have to help the public. That's why they get
Are they
paid. That's
helping you
why
now?
that's why they take our tax
You need
dollars.
help now?
They take our tax dollars so they can help us,
Are they helping
right?
you now?
It's all right.
No, the cops are being called.
Okay, and I have the right to redress my government. If they deny me public services, I can file a complaint, right?
Don't worry. Just
That's
wait for the
fine.
cops. They'll situate that.
You called them.
I was just at my last building.
And you was polite and you helped me, right?
Oh, you the rover. Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. So you coming down with me? Yeah, you at the front desk. Yeah.
Perhaps in a different universe, a parallel universe, if you can imagine. Little Davey would have been a good litigator because he likes to argue with people. But like I said, a parallel universe, probably doesn't exist, but if it did, Little Davey would be a good litigator in it.
15 minutes later.
Oh, hello. How are you?
Is there anything that we can help you with?
Yeah, you can have them provide me public service.
Did they ask you to leave?
Why would they do that?
Because this is a public place?
Yeah.
Ask him to show his identification. It just states right here. Access to the premises, he has to show his identification. He has to show his identification.
So why can't you show your ID, sir?
Many reasons.
It's their store policy. It's their policy. They need to verify who comes into this building.
That's okay. I understand that. But I have the right to be in public anonymously.
That's fine, but they're asking you
Right.
to do something. And they're asking you for a valid ID. That's
You
all.
just said it's fine.
To be in here, but
Yeah,
they're asking you for valid
right.
ID.
To use the computers, to access those rooms. I don't need an ID to stand right here in this public lobby.
Right here it says the premises. It doesn't say the premises.
Is that a policy or a law?
That is the law.
These frauditors are real big on policies and laws, aren't they? Except for when they ask for a name and badge number and they say, oh, that's your policy. Well, the officer should say, well, it's not a law. I don't have to give it to you. It's not a law. It's just our policy. Yeah, that's what we need to see. More of that kind of action.
In the policy.
What law is it to be in public anonymously?
In the commission. I explained that
So-
to the gentleman. Please.
I'm going to try to be as respectful as possible, right? It's your job is to protect my rights and enforce the law. I'm here trying to receive public services, which I have a right to receive. I don't have to give my ID. Maybe if I want to be a client, if I want to sign up to be a client, or if I want to go into those rooms, maybe I have to give ID. But to come here and submit a FOIA request, which is another right, I have a right to receive public services, and I have a right to submit a FOIA. I hope that
Just give us 1 second.
I hope that you. I have to show ID to. I don't even have to give my name for a FOIA request, and that's a right. I could request information anonymously. Why would I request information anonymously and then give them my ID? That makes no sense. I have a right. All Americans have right to receive public information.
Stuff like that anonymously, you can send it by mail.
I can also do it in person, ma'am.
I partially blame Goat Boy for all of this because I recall he was the first idiot that went in and said, I don't have access to do it online, ma'am. Now, there might have been somebody before him that said that nonsense, but I just don't recall. If you good people recall somebody saying that nonsense 3 years before Goat Boy said it, let me know in the comments. But he started that nonsense over 3 years ago.
I can also, ma'am, I'm trying to. They don't want to. They're not letting me submit my FOIA. They're denying me my right. I don't know. Maybe they called you. I didn't call you. There's no crime here.
You have to show them ID. And
I don't have to show ID to submit a FOIA. It's a right.
That's their right. That's their policy.
So you're going to aid them in violating my rights?
That's their policy, and they even have signed
Their
it.
policy. What about, you know that the FOIA is a law? It's a FOIA law. Freedom of Information law. It's a law. It's above any of their policies. So you're going to enforce their policy over the FOIA law?
That's the state building's policy. So
Okay.
nothing we can do about it.
And the FOIA is a state law. You understand? I have a right to...
I understand.
Right, so...
But you have to understand their policies too.
You can't put policy over law, ma'am. You can't. Can you put policy over law, ma'am? They also have a policy that says no food or beverage. Will I get arrested if for my drink?
Nobody's saying that you're going to get arrested.
Will I get arrested for having a drink in here?
Nobody's saying
Frauditors always want to push the envelope, don't they? Well, when you look like this, you can afford to push the envelope because remember, if you don't got nothing, you don't got nothing to lose. Ain't that right, boy?
But it's their policy.
They said you have to leave the building. You have to leave the building.
You only could trespass me from public if I'm committing a crime, like being disorderly. You can't deny me public services because I have a Gatorade in my hand. You can't deny me public services. It's against the law, and it's prejudice. I can't think of the word right now, but you can't deny the public services. They say, wait for the cops to come to receive public services. That's what I'm doing.
So
are you going to help me receive my public services?
To provide her your ID so you can submit your application.
I want to speak to somebody.
And also, she said that's the law.
It's not the law. I need to speak to, so show me the law then. I need to speak to somebody that works for the Department of Labor. Can you get somebody that works for the Department of Labor?
For you to talk to someone, you have to produce your ID so they know that who you are.
I can guarantee you, officer, this fool is not going to show his ID, even if it was under threat of arrest. He'd rather be arrested than show his identification. I know that's stupid, but that's Lil Davey. And what was he talking about prejudice? Does he know what prejudice means? These frauditors are so stupid. They just throw words out there. They have no idea the context they're using the words in. Hey, shut your mouth, because every time you open your mouth, Lil Davey, you make yourself look more stupid. Of course, we know that's true anyway.
You cannot just come, oh, I want to talk to this, I want to talk to this and that.
This is a private agency? The Department of Labor? Right. Right. Do I have a right to receive public services?
You have a right to receive your public
Right.
service.
So why am I not receiving public services?
You have to follow the
Why am I not receiving public services?
You heard what she said.
No, I didn't.
Your complaint will be anonymous. You here is not anonymous.
I'm not accessing none of the restricted areas.
Cameras here.
Okay, that's fine. I can request those too.
You have to provide
Those are all public information.
identification to be here.
No, I do not. It's public. So show me the law.
You're gonna have to leave the building.
Can I speak to a supervisor, please? Can you call a supervisor? Because you're helping them violate my rights. You're violating two rights. All right? The FOIA law, this is what you're violating, right?
I don't violate your rights.
Right.
I don't violate.
You're saying that I don't have a right to be here, ma'am? Sir?
No,
You're saying I don't have a
didn't
right to
say-
be
I
here?
didn't- You have a right to.
So what crime am I committing that you're asking me to
But you have
leave?
to follow the instructions.
I'm
what you want to do.
Let me explain something
Right?
to
You
you.
want to talk to the sergeant. They ask the
I want to
supervisor.
explain something to
They-
you.
Oh, little Davey. Oh, the cops ask you to leave and you want to stand there and explain something. What do you want to explain? How you're going to go to jail if you don't leave, Daddy?
They ask.
I'm in public,
keep your
ma'am.
distance,
I'm in
please.
public, ma'am.
Yeah, even you in
I'm
the
in
public,
public.
you have to keep your distance.
No, I don't. That's
This
not a
is
law.
my safety zone.
That's not a
This
law.
is my safety zone.
It's not a law.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
So I just want to explain to you so that your qualified immunity is out the window. I'm engaged in multiple protected activities. One is freedom of press, right? Freedom of speech, and I have a right to request public information. So you're going to violate 3 rights here today?
We didn't do
You're
that.
asking me to
We
leave
didn't
public
do
for
that.
what? What crime am I committing that I can't be here?
I'm just
Am I
telling
being
you.
disorderly? Am I cursing people out?
Instructions.
That's not
You
against
have
the
to
law.
follow the instruction.
That's not against the law.
You have to follow.
That's
their
not against the law.
instructions.
You just said I can't get arrested. You can't ask me to leave
They just
for having a Gatorade. If I'm not committing a crime, I have a right to be in public and receive. Okay, I have a right to be here for 15 minutes. It's public. I pay taxes so that I can receive public services. I'm not being.
It's trespassing.
Everybody has to leave, right? I'm not here committing a crime.
Well, good people, little Davey's not going to show his ID with his handsome picture on it when he was 19 years old and had long flowing hair. Kind of reminds me of baby girl Zach, doesn't he? Yeah, well, we're going to have to speed this up because we still have 22 more minutes to go. Let's find out what happens. Roll that clip.
Eventually.
I've been trying to be polite this whole time, ma'am.
When I asked you for your ID, mister, you could have just gave me your ID.
I like to
And then you
remain
would've been on
anonymous
here
in
an hour
public.
ago. But what I'm
I'm
saying
submitted
is this
that
will
already.
remain anonymous, sir.
Yeah.
You being in the building is not an anonymous. It's
It
not
is because it's public, ma'am. I don't have to sign into public places.
You
You
do.
need a record of whoever.
Then they could put Guy Freeman. They could put
can't do that,
Guy
sir.
Freeman.
That's not how it works.
But to violate my Fourth Amendment, I don't have to give up my Fourth Amendment to be
That's
in
not
public.
giving up your
Maybe
Fourth
to
Amendment, though, sweetheart.
well, maybe to receive services, you might need people's information. But
The service
just for
that
me
you
to
wanna
be
receive
here,
is to submit this.
ma'am, just for me to be here, I don't have to get my ID.
You do.
Okay, if you say so. So that means that they could go up to anybody on the sidewalk and say, "Yo, we need your ID."
This is not on the
Because you're in
sidewalk,
public.
sir. This is a public office. This is actually a
This-
government state office.
There's only one difference. That's the sidewalk is traditional and this is limited, which means time, place, and manner.
Now, this yahoo stood in this office for 45 minutes and argued with half a dozen people, had 3 cops respond, all for something he could have easily done online. What's the purpose to all this? Oh, that's right. He needs clicks and views from his fan base to pay his rent.
I understand you request an ID to receive services. I'm not receiving services. I'm just submitting
That is a service,
a
sir.
right.
That is the service.
All right, if you say so. You can't deny me that regardless.
I'm
You
not
can't deny.
denying you the service, sir.
All right, I submitted
For
it.
your ID so I can submit the service.
I understand that, ma'am.
So I can submit your request, sir.
If I-
But without your ID, this can't go any further than right here.
I submitted it already, so y'all have 5 business days to respond. That's it. The Department of Labor
They don't,
has 5
sir,
business days.
because
I
you
submitted
didn't-
it. It's on camera. I submitted it. So,
If they do anything about it or not, that's on you. If
All
you
right.
want to do about it,
no, I know. You're telling me. We're saying the same thing.
exactly. So they
You
got
didn't even
5
want to
business
tell us
days.
your name, sir. You were being very difficult. Not trying to
Because of what I do, I don't like retaliation. I record the government for a living, so I don't.
I just want to help you receive your services.
You've been very cordial this whole time, and I appreciate you. It's not. I'm not trying to beef with you. I'm just trying to conduct business. That's it. You already said you didn't give me your permission, so.
Yeah, I did not give you.
All right, so.
Well, there you have it, good people. I'm going to leave it right there because that's about all I can watch of this video, and I know that's about all you can watch as well. He finally submits his FOIA request, but he still wants to argue with the cops, and he gets everybody's business card on the way out. You know he's going to file complaints on everybody he can. Yeah, we should redress our government on that, shouldn't we? At any rate, if you enjoy watching stupid people do stupid things on my channel, please subscribe. Because it's a proven fact that there's absolutely no shortage of stupid people in the world, especially on social media. And to that end, check out Dr. Dave's website, drdave.media. You'll find a host of idiots there, as well as other social platforms on the internet. Just type in Dr. Dave Debunker. You'll find me. At any rate, this fool really needs a job. Anybody out there want to hire Lil Davey? Yeah, I didn't think so. Cheers to that.
I've actually studied English, and I have over a 400 level education in English. I'm not sitting down. I refuse to sit down. I refuse. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. Nothing. You can come try to make me. You're welcome to try to make me. Take a swing. Take a swing.
What is the reason for calling the officers here?
No reason. I'm really unhappy that somebody did this to me.
We'll arrest you for trespassing in a minute.
On public property?
Yeah, we're asking you to leave and you're not leaving. That's trespassing.
She's right in my face, guys. You can't come up and touch me like that.
You don't have permission to film me in any space.
I don't need permission to record you in public, man.
Actually,
no, that's the law.
Oh, is that like a law?
Against the law.
Oh, what law is that? Funny, because I've never heard about that. I pay for that uniform, I pay for that car, I'm the taxpayer, right? You work for me, right? You're just a little guy. You're just a little guy. You work for me. You are a public servant. You are a public servant. You work for me.
Oh, you assaulted me.
I did sue me.
You assaulted me. She assaulted me. Call the police. Call the police. Call the police.
Take a swing. Take a swing. You'll go to jail. Go ahead, put your hands on me. Put your hands on me.
Salami alhamdulillah. Allahu Akbar. Haknuikan dakra. Ula wala fufatay. Ignorance of the law is not an excuse. I'm being forcibly removed from the building again of a public lobby, so.
So if you want to take off that gun and badge, I'm happy to scrap with you one day. You want to do it, let's do it. Let me know, buddy.
Okay, I don't want that man taking my picture. Why don't you take him out of here?
Sir, you hit me.
I'm gonna do
You
that
hit
next.
me.
Okay?
Sir, okay, now
you take my picture then. I don't know you. I got a broken shoulder.
We really haven't been getting a lot of support from the community. You know, we need help getting hotels.
I have been putting in job applications, and I don't know any job where you walk up to it, fill out the application, and they hire you right on the spot.
She spit me on my face right now. She spit in my face. Right now she spit in my face. I got it on camera.
$60, guys, is what we're trying to raise. So if you can help out, contribute towards it, feel free to donate, guys.
I won't ever ask for money on this channel again.
You touch my phone, you can't touch my phone. Okay? You touch my phone. Why did you touch my phone? She touched my property.
Hey, what's up, guys? So we're here at the America's Best Value. We're trying to get a room.
I'm asking for help. Please, guys, I need y'all's help.
You can't solicit a trespass, bro. You just solicited a trespass.
I asked her what she wanted.
No, you can't say, do you want them trespassing? You can't use that line. She touched my phone. I got it on a video. I want to arrest her. I want to arrest her. You're gonna go to jail now.
We're a little low on funds, guys. So I want to make a quick video. If there's any way you guys can help out, we're trying to get a room.
I'm gonna pay it too, okay? We're done already. I got you in our videos. This is a public sidewalk. She touched me. She touched my phone, okay? This is an expensive phone. This is almost 1,200, okay?
Mrs. Potato's breaking my balls, everyone. She's straight up breaking my balls.
I will never beg you for it. I won't beg nobody for nothing.
Please don't touch me.
Step outside.
Sir, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Donate to the PayPal if you can help out. If you can't, I understand.
PayPal link below. So if any of you would like to send me some money to help me out, I could greatly use it, but I'm not begging you for it.
So just leave. I live here.
Listen, you have a bipolar problem.
How you feel?
You're bipolar. You're having a bipolar episode.
Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button.
You threatened me in my room like a little bitch, and if you want to take it to the street, we can do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Go ahead.
Let's do it.
Go ahead.
Let's do it.
So I was cutting the grass with a pair of scissors, just tidying up instead of using a weed whacker, sometimes I use scissors because I'm really fast.
Keep your distance, bitch. Keep your distance.
Then go ahead.
Keep your distance, bitch.
Swing on me and that's your ass.
Keep your distance, bitch.
I will sue you. You can sue anybody you want, anytime you want. If they do, I will sue him first because he's in charge. You're in charge, right? You're the guy in charge. You're the one who gets listed on the lawsuit.